Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Mike Parchewski with the Digital Workflow Dentistry Education team. Today we're going to talk to you about the new kid on the block, literally, the Cerec Tessera block. Now, for all of you Cerec users that are milling and fabricating your crowns in the office, one, you already know that it's a game changer to be able to do that treatment for your patients. But now we have a new addition to the family of blocks that we can choose from. And so today we're going to just discuss some of those key features with the new Cerec Tessera block. Cerec Tessera blocks are now available in the United States, and they will be available in Canada, from what I understand, by the end of September. What's key about these blocks is some of the issues that were present with the Saltra Duo blocks, which were strain propagation and fractures if you didn't have a polished enough surface, have now been eliminated with this new block thanks to its very high strength matrix. So what is the Cerec Tessera made of? It is basically made of a lithium disilicate ceramic as well as a lithium aluminum silicate, which is known as virgilite, and that is all being held in a zirconia glass matrix. So what does that mean? It means that you have a block that is partly sintered already, so it does have a color stability already that you can actually use to shade match, but also it means that you're getting high strength from the matrix, and that's up to 700 or greater than 700 megapascals, which takes you into, again, zirconia realm and takes you beyond like 30 to 40% beyond the Emax. With the previous Saltra Duo problem where you could get fractures if you didn't polish this, the crown enough, or if you didn't glaze it, and if you glazed it and adjusted it after glazing, you could get that strain propagation which would develop into cracks and failure. So the Cerec Tessera has solved all these issues and has delivered a product that I feel could be a game changer in the realm of Cerec dentistry. Now, what are some of the other benefits of this new block? Well, it is really well designed for the workflow of prime scan, prime mill, and the speed fire oven. Because the way they've pre-sintered this, like partly sintered it, it allows you within 4 minutes to fully sinter this in the speed fire oven. It also is fireable in the Ivoclar ovens and other ovens that you're using for your Cerec blocks, and you just have to look up on the product information that comes inside the box as to the settings to set your oven to. So we've used this already on the Ivoclar oven, and we were looking at about a 10-minute cycle, which is not significantly greater than the using an Emax. However, the benefit of somebody who has the prime mill is that you can cure this and in the oven in about 4 to 5 minutes. So that's kind of a game changer. It is a fast miller, and because it is partly sintered, the margin accuracy of the mill is very good. For those of you with the MCXL, you may have noticed sometimes when you're milling out the Emax blocks, some of the issues are sometimes microchipping of the margin. That was corrected with the fine milling mode, and in the prime mill, they made that even better, where they changed the algorithm of the milling so that you could get your Emax margins very pure and very clean. Now, with the Tessera, you're taking that one step further. You're getting great margins, great marginal accuracy, something that we saw with the Saltra Duo blocks. But what I really like is that you actually have a color in place. I don't know how many of you have done Emax cases where you're trying to match like a single anterior crown, and you run into the problem where as you shade it, you're guessing on the purple block because it's really hard to know what you're shading. You're sort of guessing by basically a little bit trial and error, but also by experience of what you would need to do to your base block color to make it match your patient. Often with a single anterior, we ended up with a scenario where we had to go in and re-stain and glaze it again the second time. What I like about the Tessera is that it comes out very accurate in the shade match, so that when you try in an anterior case, you pretty much just have to fine-tune your glazing and staining and proceed to the oven. Plus, you're able to try that in the mouth while you have it stained and glazed. You can take it off take it on your sprue and hold it up in front of the patient and be able to actually see that matches. Something you were never able to do with the Emax until you've actually fired one round on it. So I think that is also a time saver and a game changer as well. Now, some of the other things about the Tesseras that I like is, again, it comes in the 3 translucencies, LT, MT, and HT. MT, this is an MT block here, a medium translucency. That is has become, for people that were using the Celtra Duos, a bit of the go-to shade. Covers most of your cases. The LT cases, if you're getting into an anterior case that you want to have a lot of translucency at the incisal edge, the LT or the HTs were great. And if you had a dark root or you're trying to cover up like a root canal tooth or previously had a post or darker post or something like that, then you would or you're matching an old PFM, then the LTs were tending to be the block. But again, I think from stocking in your office, I think if you're stocking a range of shades in the MT, I think you're going to be well set up to match most of your posterior cases, premolars, and a little bit more as you get used to the block, you'll be able to select your anterior cases from there. So again, the key thing about the Cerec Tessera block is it's really well designed. Excuse me. The thing about the Cerec Tessera block, it's really well designed for the Cerec workflow, which is the prime scan, prime mill, and speed fire oven, where you can actually get a crown 7-8 minutes for milling and 4 minutes through the oven. 11 minutes from start to finish coming out of your patient's mouth from your scan. That's pretty fast, and that allows us to get that workflow where I've seen people being able to, with the new prime mill, do cases in about 60 to 70 minutes from start to finish, which really is a game changer, I think, from both time and efficiency. If you can do a crown from start to finish in about an hour, between an hour and hour and 15 minutes on a patient, it really takes the efficiency of the Cerec and the ability of a patient to walk out without, of course, a temporary or any goopy impressions. So we will be posting videos showing the workflow, showing the blocks, showing the before and afters with some of our cases. So please check on our YouTube page for those, and we'll put some links up above for that. Please subscribe. We will be posting more and more how-to videos and more product reviews. So please subscribe and like, and any other products that you would like us to review, please post in the comments below. You guys have a great day, and thank you very much for tuning in.